Now we're going to open the beast.
Look there, he's making the skewer, and there it is, the royal board. Oh, there, but it's gonna fit
On the table.
Hello everyone, welcome to my new vlog. Today I'm in Lyon on the Keys of Sound to test a restaurant I heard about a few weeks ago during my friend Singula's concert celebrating his 20-year career. In the lodges, he called on a caterer named Apollo, who is actually a sound engineer he works with on his songs and albums. Apollo told me he has always loved cooking and has a restaurant in Lyon called Cut. He said if I really want to discover his cooking, I have to come because what he served in the lodges was only a small part of what he offers. Finally, you will see. Come, we are just opposite there, Cut in Lyon. Let's go. Well, we are there. In addition, it's already Christmas atmosphere here. Hello, that
Is going well, that?
is going great. It's a pleasure. So Cut, explain to me a little.
So here it's essentially a smoker grill, so actually revolves around meat. There's beef, pork, chicken,
But everything
around the
barbecue, so
we are between Brazil and the aroma, and sometimes both at the same time.
there are different meats, different ways of cooking and
Different spices,
marinade and all that.
that's it. So we have and try to revisit some dishes, like for example our BBQ ribs. We make pulled pork version BBQ ribs with a completely homemade barbecue sauce. And then for our flagship specialty, obviously we are between the tomahawk and the cuts.
Nice speeches are good, but we want facts.
Here we have pre-cooked plantain bananas.
Yeah, you do it the Belgian way.
Normally we don't pre-cook it, but listen, we're half Belgian, so I'm going to send you a board. Okay, and a tomahawk.
To have a little sample of everything, it's the royal board, it's...
The royal board, there you go, which therefore includes the cuts. The Nike Toulouse sausages, the ribs and the beef skewer, and behind we're going to put a little 1 kilo tomahawk for you.
They told me the goal is not a challenge, but it's for the video. Once again, I sacrifice myself for the video. No.
No, it's for you. It's not for the video.
Okay, fine, it's for me.
So here we never put pepper on red meat. For cooking, okay, the pepper.
It's real work, not like you just put it in the oven and go watch TV.
There is a process precisely with this type of quality meat so that it ends up on your plate. When you're going to cut it, when you're going to taste it, you'll see it will be ultra tender.
Friends, we're here. I've been dreaming about this for months.
There,
I'm close to the goal.
On site at home?
Mother, exactly.
well, yeah, because
Because at the Olympia, you must have struggled with...
a lot too.
They cooked backstage at the Olympia, even though it's not made for that, because it was good anyway.
Back then.
Already it was good, so there at home...
You will see if...
Something else, and the guys
There's even the Toulouse sausage look there. He's making the skewer. So what is it?
The marinated beef skewer with a homemade sauce mainly made of paprika. There is onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and no additives other than salt, because yes, for me salt is an additive.
We had seen each other before since you are involved in music.
Oh yes, well,
How do you find yourself here? You are always in the...
music you.
Managed to do both.
Yes, always. I am a sound engineer by profession. It's me who makes the Tingila songs in the studio, the mixing, mastering, etc. And when there are big concerts where we need clean quality, let's say, on the way I intervene. I have a shock team behind me. I have a clerk, I have a second who are capable of replacing me in case of absence.
Because he's the real boss, but then how have you always cooked? I have.
Always cooked for myself at home to pay for my studio gear. I worked in the kitchen as a sound engineer afterwards, and then I was the only one who knew the recipe for coupe in France.
How are you the only one in France to know this?
Well, I learned it from my older brother in Belgium.
So where does it originally come from?
From Gabon. No one had, let's say, the courage to start a business selling coupes because it's considered street food here in France. Everything that is culinary, everything that is eaten has value. So I knew how to take this product with my brother. We worked on it on the marketing to put this product at a high level, which could initially seem to be low range. But we did everything to highlight it with quality meat, Charolais meat, and respect the hygiene standards to achieve an exceptional finished product.
In the rules of the tree, you're going to show us that
we can cut its beef brisket, which means brisket of meats, but also fat. And that's what makes this dish unique, because it's an extremely complicated dish to prepare, but the meat is extremely cheap because beef brisket is considered one of the toughest parts of the beef. So
The raw material is cheap, however, it requires the skill of
hand, that's exactly it. And it's at from there now that it takes a bit of value because we put a certain know-how into it. I sent you a video you saw a while ago of me cooking precisely the chopped. Well, that's the first step. I smoke the chopped meat, I braise it first, and then I cook it at a low temperature. But I don't finish it completely. Let's say I cook the meat to 80%. So I have my little magic seasonings that I put, the fada, la papine powder, etc. So that it has taste. The day precisely it needs to be served. There, the whole secret, it needs to be wrapped so that it cooks in foil. And from there, the cooking is accelerated, let's say 4 times, because the heat stays inside and it tenderizes the meat exponentially. So it becomes ultra tender afterwards. And so we're going to open it to see how it is. So it's always a bit of a surprise because the cooking time, I don't work not with a thermometer. I rather work by touch.
Ah, Theo, you're a tactile one, aren't you?
That's right. I work by touch, and I can more or less feel if the cooking I want is good, because unlike what's it called in the United States, brisket compared to brisket, this meat should not shred. Okay. Stop cooking before the food shreds or it won't be chopped anymore.
Brisket, okay.
So I'm opening.
It's the surprise packet. Oh.
So right there you already see the warmth, you see everything. The fact of having passed this on the barbecue, of having broken, then smoked this black color, it's what we're looking for. And there, the cooking juice, the fat with maybe a little blood that remained because I didn't cook it entirely. And there, we're going to open the beast. So you see the juicy side, all the fat, everything is there. It's ultra tender, but it doesn't shred. It's exactly what I want. On the other hand, you see me grabbing it like this, but it's burning. It doesn't look like how you do it.
Hold it.
And then cut, we're going to cut into small pieces so that it makes cuts.
And there normally happiness is guaranteed.
That's it. So after it's not finished, once cooked like this, I add spices that are native to West Africa, but which are used for this dish. I learned to make the recipe myself because constantly bringing ingredients from Africa and not being in the world is a bit
Complicated, so...
Oh, that's small.
And so after that, it's super easy to eat. That's why it's street food, right? With a...
Stick, that's it, with a stick. Without seasoning, nothing.
And even without seasoning, it's super good.
Yes, it's not the optimal taste. So after what I do,
We're going to optimize the thing.
to serve the customer, we put in a small tray, and here is my spice box. I only sprinkle the top. It's based on ginger, a little paprika, ouch, onion. It doesn't sting, it's just to slightly enhance the taste. The mandatory step, some fresh onions. And there, it goes back to the barbecue. Oh yeah.
It goes back.
To lightly brown the top, as if for our tomahawk. I think it's ready. We're going to put it on top and we're going to serve all this. I had put the sausages. They were already starting to cook a bit too fast. Here I put them back so they can get some color. Your beef skewer here so they can heat up a bit, and your chicken garlic skewer, the Nikes that I put back here, it's going to caramelize on top like I... Careful, the camera.
He takes out the blowtorch. We
are going to slightly melt it and do the cutting at the table.
go for a little vis up there. Well presented to attack the hibiscus. You have to quench your thirst before attacking the royal board. You come with a bat.
You'll see later what it's used for.
The tomahawk!
Go on, well set up and golden on the outside. And now step aside because we're going to hit it.
Is it?
That you are ready.
Go ahead.
What is this paste used for?
It's...
Pepper.
N!
There you go. And
I strike directly without waiting for the royal board. Even though I have to start with the extra little toes.
and there it is.
The royal board, oh la la, but it's gonna fit on the...
Yes, it's going to be okay. It's for my stomach. It's for your stomach that I'm worried.
What's so great about this board?
Here we have chopped homemade potato fries, ribs, red rice, plantain banana, Toulouse sausages, 4 pieces of corn that have been barbecued, the chicken garlic skewer and the beef skewer, and a little bit of melioc. There you go.
There's plenty to do.
There's a lot to do. When I pull this board, I wish you good luck.
Let's start with the famous ribs since we're unsure where to begin. Very particular, that phrase. Look at this, it's too good because beyond the sauce of the seasoning, all that, it's really not the habit of eating one of the ribs. Like that phrase, the texture in mouth, all the accompaniments. Then look at the red rice. There, apart from the chop, there's something else that's been making me want since earlier. The Toulouse sausage, guys, look.
That their
Quality with this cooking, it's a real thing. I'm really enjoying myself between the meats and the side dishes. There are even aloko. And here's the famous finalized cut. Honestly, it's amazing when you consider that it's made with a less noble part of the beef, yet here we managed to make something truly sublime. Now we have to take care of the skewer here. It's the beef skewer. And guys, you're treating yourself seriously, not joking around.
The goal is to please and to please at the same time.
The board that I took counts for 3-4 people already. You're good there, honestly. Well, there we took doggy bags. He doesn't.
Could not. I knew, I told him.
Wait, it's not done. So at least I will think about you all week.
With a tomahawk as a starter, it's not true, honestly.
It's clear. The place is called Coupe, currently located in Lyon. If you want to taste the Coupe, we can show. You also do the trays. Look, they think of everything.
Look!
The Coupe is available in trays. Orders are fulfilled and delivered within France.
On the website,
I put the info. This is huge if you want to taste, get an idea, but the best is true that it's really come here. When you pass in Lyon on site, you are not obliged to take the royal board. You can take à la carte, either a dish or the other, but there it gave a little sample. Well, a big sample of almost everything you do. Well, then listen to the next, guys. Thanks for coming. Forced to you. And then we hope that you will land.
it will come, but when it should.
Hi. If you're impatient, come to Lyon. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe and follow me on Facebook, Florian on Air, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, and Instagram, Florian on.